What is 4K resolution? We explain in detail here what 4K resolution is, but in essence, one frame of 4K video is comprised of 3840 x 2160 pixels. What 4K means is a new resolution standard that offers 4 times the resolution quality as Full HD. There are actually several different 4K resolutions that are recognized, but the two most widely used formats are Ultra HD, 3840 x 2160 pixels, and Cinema 4K, 4096 x 2160, also known as DCI 4K. Ultra HD is probably the more commonly found format because it uses the same 16:9 aspect ratio of most televisions these days. What is 4K UHD versus Cinema 4K video? This is a common question not just for new videographers, but anyone new to 4K video recording. What most people call 4K video is really 4K UHD, which is 3840 x 2160 pixels in resolution and records in a 16:9 aspect ratio. This is what you find on most 4K cameras. Cinema 4K offers a 4096 x 2160 resolution in a 17:9 aspect ratio. It's a slight difference, but an important one. What are the 5 best 4K cameras?
Okay, let's go. Number 5. Best budget DSLR camera. Canon EOS Rebel SL3.
Released in mid-2019, the Canon EOS Rebel SL3 is Canon's smallest EOS DSLR to date. It's also the first Rebel camera capable of shooting in 4K. Canon's Rebel series has long been a mainstay for the budget-conscious, including college students, content creators, and aspiring filmmakers. Starting with the internals, the Rebel SL3 uses the Digicade image processor, which is instrumental in providing sharp images, videos, and quick autofocusing. The Digicade image processor functions well in low-light conditions, while maintaining low noise levels, even with high ISO settings. The 9-point AF system tracks subjects and keeps them in focus, which is perfect for action shots. Of course, the feature du jour is 4K video, which this camera can do at up to 24 FPS and 120 megabits per second, and the built-in image stabilization and time-lapse features are a bonus. When it comes to DSLRs, Canon's name is a known quantity, and there are tons of lenses and third-party accessories available. While Canon's professional DLRs range in the thousands of dollars, the Rebel SL3 sells for just $599 f/18 to 55mm lens included, and can shoot in 4K. In short, the Rebel SL3 is a compact 4K-ready budget DSLR, capable of shooting in low light and sustaining stable shots. Price: $599, f/18 to 55mm lens included.
Best features. 4K recording at up to 24 FPS. Up to 120 megabits per second bitrate for 4K video. Digicade image processor. CMOS, APS-C sensor. 9-point AF system quickly tracks subjects in action. Smallest Canon EOS DSLR. Time-lapse movie mode. Image stabilization when recording footage. 3-inch LCD touchscreen. Number 4. Sony a7 III 4K camera.
The a7 III is capable of recording 4K, 3840 x 2160 footage to a memory card at 30p 25p and 60 megabits per second or 100 mbps. There's also SLOG2 and SLOG3 available for recording flat footage ready for grading, and a hybrid log gamma (HLG) picture profile is provided for displaying video direct from the camera on HDR, HLG compatible televisions. When the camera is set to record 4K video, it uses full pixel readout without pixel binning. This means it gathers around 2.4x as much data as is needed for 4K movies. It then oversamples the files to produce 4K footage with better depth and dynamic range. There's also a zebra display, gamma display assist and proxy recording. In addition, full HD footage can be recorded at up to 120-100p NTSC PAL for slow motion playback. Compared to its predecessor, the Sony a7 III has been updated in almost every way. When compared to other similarly priced full-frame options, the a7 III looks to be a cut above in many respects. For generalist photographers, wedding and event shooters and even sports specialists, the a7 III gets an awful lot of things just right. But as with previous Sony mirrorless full-frame cameras, there are some foibles that persist with this new model.
Key features. 24MP full-frame BSI CMOS sensor. 93% autofocus coverage, 693 phase detection points, 425 for contrast detection. Oversample 4K 24p video taken from full width 6K, cropped in 5K for 30p. In-body image stabilization. 10 FPS continuous shooting. 2.36 dot, OLED viewfinder, 0.78x magnification. App joystick. Touchscreen. Larger Z-type battery, separated to 710 shots, dual South Dakota memory card slots. USB 3.1 Type-C. Number 3. Fujifilm X-H1 4K camera.
The headline video features of the X-H1 are its E4K, 4096x2160 and 200 megabits per second shooting capability, along with F-Log recording that operates when the footage is saved to an South Dakota type memory card. There's also a new EternaFilm simulation mode that is intended for use in movie mode. This calibrates the camera to output footage that resembles the appearance of cinematic film, reining in the color saturation and delivering rich shadows. Slow motion fans can shoot full HD footage at up to 120p. The dynamic range setting for video can also be set to 400%, and this is claimed to extend the range to 12 eV. An internal mic, 24-bit 48 kHz, is provided, but there's a 3.5mm port to connect an external mic for sound recording. If you want to connect headphones, however, you'll have to invest in the optional vertical power boost grip VPB X-H1. This grip also extends the 4K video recording time to 30 mins at a time. Good news for multi-camera shooters is that the X-H1 has a time code option.
Key specifications. 24MP X-Trans App-C sensor. 5-axis in-body image stabilization, rated at 5 EV. 3.69 dot, OLED viewfinder. Touch-sensitive rear LCD with 2-axis tilt. DCI and UHD 4K capture at up to 200 megabits per second. Slow motion 1080, from 120 and 100 FPS. Internal F-Log capture. 24-bit audio capture. EternaCinema film simulation mode. Time code. Reduced blackout and continuous shooting. Twin 2 compatible card slots. Anti-flicker shooting mode. Wi-Fi with Bluetooth for constant connection. Number 2. PANASONIC GH5 4K camera.
Videographers will be pleased to learn that there's unlimited 4K video recording. Most cameras can only record in bursts of up to 29 minutes and 59 seconds. There's also a choice between MOV, MP4, AVCHD progressive and AVCHD formats at a variety of frame rates. The system frequency can be set to 59.94 Hz, 50.00 Hz or 24.00 Hz. In addition, there's a waveform monitor and vector scope to meet the needs of professional videographers. This embeds SMPTE-compliant time code with rec run or free run counting to aid with multiple device synchronization. It's possible to shoot 4096x2160 4K at 24p, or 3840x2160 4K at 60p, 50p, 30p, 25p, 24p with no cropping, 422 10-bit Full HD, 1080p recording, and 4K 422 10-bit all-intra MP4 MOV, apart from its 6050p and Full HD 422 10-bit all-intra recording. The step up from 8-bit to 10-bit recording vastly increases the range of colors that can be recorded. A firmware update has also added high-resolution anamorphic video mode and hybrid log gamma for 4K HDR video for playback on HDR-compatible televisions. It's also possible to add vlog recording via an optional software key, DMWSFU1, with LUT, lookup table, and vlog view assist to help experienced videographers get the color and contrast they want. Further good news for video shooters is that the GH5 can output live to an external recorder and simultaneous internal. There are dual South Dakota card ports, and external recording is possible. Plus there's an optional adapter, DMW-XLR1, to allow an XLR microphone to be used for sound recording.
Features. Professional photo and 4K video performance in a durable magnesium alloy body. 20.3 MP 4/3 sensor with no low-pass filter. 4K video, internal recording at 4K 6050p, 4208-bit, and 4K 3025p 24p, 422 10-bit. Variable video frame rates 4K, max. 60 FPS in FHD, max. 180 FPS. 5-axis photo video dual IS 2.0 up to 5 stops with compatible Lumix MFT lenses, plus in-body stabilization support for classic nano-IS lenses. Fast and accurate focusing utilizing Lumix 480 fps DFD focusing system and Venus Engine 10. Full size, Type A, HDMI terminal with cable lock included, and twin South Dakota card slots, US2U3 compatible. 3.5mm mic and headphone terminals, optional DMW XLR1 microphone adapter. IV Finder 3680K .LA, 21mm, 0.76x log recording with, optional, DMW SFU1 paid upgrade. Number 1. GOPRO, HERO8 Black.
When it comes to fast-paced, heart-pumping action sequences, there's no better camera than the GoPro HERO8 Black, especially when it only costs $299. This compact camera is no newcomer on Hollywood movie sets. It's been used in major motion pictures such as The Martian and The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. There are two reasons why the HERO8 Black belongs here: software features and first-party accessories. Forget about hardware for a second, although the camera is well built. The HERO8 Black has a ton of proprietary software features, such as Time Warp 2.0 and Hypersmooth 2.0. The former creates a sped-up time-lapse video, often found in travel YouTube videos, while the latter delivers buttery smooth video even in the shakiest conditions. Accessories are the other reason why the HERO8 Black deserves this title. The media mod attachment comes with a built-in microphone, which is necessary to connect the other two mods, the display mod and the light mod. They're pretty self-explanatory, but basically, the display mod is a soon-to-be-released attachable flip-up screen for bloggers. The light mod puts out a powerful LED light, which can be a lifesaver in low-light situations. The HERO8 Black accommodates all three mods simultaneously, regardless of competitors, such as the DJI Osmo Action. GoPro has longevity and continues to iterate with every new camera. Admittedly, many of the basic features appear in older models, but the HERO8 Black is the best update yet, and it's competitively priced. Price, $299.
Best features: 4K resolution at 60 fps. Waterproof at up to 33 feet. Time Warp 2.0. Hypersmooth 2.0. Media mod is built-in mic, 3.5mm audio input for an external mic. Display mod for vlogging. Huge selection of accessories.